Hello and welcome to this TurboTalk website builder tutorial on creating your own web page from scratch. So I have accessed TurboTalk website builder by going to my personalized YouGov site and clicking on TurboTalk website builder in the top navigation link. Now I'm going to come down here and I'm going to create my own web page from scratch by simply going to Start Here. Now we're going to work with these navigation buttons up here and build a web page in a couple different pieces. So I'm going to click on Start Here, and you'll notice that the first thing that comes up is I'm going to be able to define my page properties. So I'm going to give my page a title. This is going to be my home page. That's for my use only. I can click that I don't want any background, or I can click any number of different background options here. So let's just take a look at what we've got here. I've got a number of different textured backgrounds that I can choose depending on what my website page purpose is. I can look at different patterned pieces. So we're giving you lots of different choices here so you can customize your web page for your purpose. Lots of different image backgrounds that are optional for you, whether you're talking about building a website for business use, personal, your hobbies, for clubs, for your children, whatever your use is. And also there's a number of different static backgrounds as well. So I'm going to choose to go with something other than this. So I'm going to come down here and click on Cancel. And I'm going to just simply use a plain background. So I'm going to pick, let's pick this one. Okay. And I also have an option to choose link colors. So if I'm going to put some links on my page, I can put them, let's say, in blue. And if someone's on my page and they visited a link, let's give them a different color so they know that they've already looked at that one. So I'll give it a slightly lighter blue. I have an option to not underline them if I want to. And I can also put in some meta tags or do some other things. But for right now, let's just hit OK and take a look. All right. So let's say I'm not crazy about this color. I can either come back up here and click on Start Here again, or I can come over to this Edit tab on the left-hand side, and that'll take me right back to where I was, and I can choose a different color. Let's go with a lighter gray this time. I'll leave everything else the same and click OK. That one looks much better to me. All right, so the next step is to create a header for my web page. So I'm simply going to click on the Header tab, and I can type in the text here. I'm going to use an example of creating a web page for a hobby. So I'm going to do classic car collection. All right, I can choose from a number of different colors for my header, but let's say I'm going to go with something bright. How about a red? And when I come over here, I've got a lot of different options for customizing it as well. So I'm going to choose a fairly large header. Let's go with 50 to see. Remember, I can always come back and change it if I don't like the way it looks. Let's put a border on it because I think that looks nice. I can leave the font as it is. I've got a number of different options. Let's go down and choose Chicago and see what that looks like. I can center it. I can make it bold. I can shadow it if I want. And I have a couple different choices here on the font style. Let's go with oblique. And again, let's hit OK and take a look. So there we go. That's a nice size. That's a nice color. Let's say I decide I want a little bit of a different color though. Remember, I can come back up here to header and click on that tab and go right back to where I was, or I can simply come over to the left, click on that. Let's say we're going to go with a little bit darker red, hit OK, and now I've got a darker red. Okay, so one more thing for this lesson. Let's go up and add some text. Click on the text link. I can either type in the text here, or if I've already written the text, say in a Word document, I can simply just copy and paste it. Again, I get my choice of text colors. Let's go with black. I can choose my size, and I'm going to go with something a little bit bigger here just for illustration purposes. We'll talk about the links in just a moment. I can center on the page or not. I can bold it. I've got my option of shadowing it, and again, I've got a couple of different choices here with font styles. Let's just leave it at normal and see how it looks. And I'm going to click OK. And there we go. Okay, again, if I want to change anything in that text line or add to it or change the color or make it italic, again, I can come up to text and click, or I can simply click here on my navigation button on the left-hand side. So in lesson 2, we'll talk about creating links.